Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see, the price of Bitcoin after faking out, after breaking it to the downside from this symmetrical triangle or even a bullish pennant, now it has started to show some impulsiveness. But the question here is, will the price of Bitcoin after faking out this entire move is going to continue further here to the upside for the upcoming days, or what is going to happen next? I have prepared some very interesting scenarios, very interesting chart which is pointing us where the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term, where the price of Bitcoin in the upcoming days might be possibly heading. So before I dive into the content, please try that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this price action of Bitcoin using this symmetrical triangle, we can see very clearly, guys, the price of Bitcoin in our case has not solely faked out, right? Not just only faked out, but we have also broken the resistance from this upper trend line. And now, since the price looks like it could be preparing itself for this new impulsive movement, what must happen in the medium short term? I mean, to those individuals who watched my video from yesterday, you guys saw this coming. I mean, I was very clear. In most of the cases during an uptrend, whenever we have seen symmetrical triangle breaking to the downside, it has often led to a fake out, price faking out, but at the end, getting attracted here to the upside. And this is exactly what could be unfolding here in the price action of Bitcoin as long as we remain above 30,000 to 30,500 in the medium short term, because we know parallelly breaking out from this 30,000 range is also a breakout from this descending channel or bull flag formation. Yesterday I showed you guys this lower trend line was acting as a strong line of support, upper trend line acted as a strong line of resistance. So in the medium short term, if there is any sort of a retracement, then this could be finding support above the previous temporary resistance line. The upper trend line from this descending channel, which previously acted as a strong line of resistance, could be acting as a support around 30,500, 30,400 range. So if we do manage to remain above that range, the upcoming days or the next month, right? So the coming month is going to favor the longs even after this massive move what we have witnessed in price action of Bitcoin. Yes, many are expecting this to be a fake out, right? And then price show another continuation to the downside. But as long as we remain above 28,000, there is nothing to worry, because remaining above 28,000 or closing the month of June above 28,000 means the price is also going to close above the CPI line, and we are aware about that. But for now, we just need the price of Bitcoin to remain about 30,000 to 30,500 in the medium short term, because we know the CPI indicator will also trigger another bullish scenario. Why? Because if we look at this June CPI, whenever the price of Bitcoin prepare itself for a new uptrend, for example, this one here, you can see the price was clearly in a downtrend, and the CPI lines, these CPI lines were also forming a descending CPI. Descending CPI gets formed when the trend is in a downtrend. But when the trend is in an uptrend, what does the CPI does? The CPI starts forming an ascending CPI, right? And each and every time whenever we saw an ascending CPI forming, the price, even after some massive shakeout, still continued here to the upside. So in our case, right, this here was a descending CPI because the CPI from May month was higher. But if the price closes above 28,000, above this June CPI line, then the next month CPI is going to be an ascending CPI, which will flash another bullish scenario for Bitcoin in a daily time frame or for the upcoming month. So in the medium short term, even if we are going to see any sort of a shakeout, please do not panic as long as the price in a daily remains above 28,000, because remaining over 28,000 means the price is going to form a new ascending CPI, which is going to be looked as a very, very bullish scenario for Bitcoin. Now, let me show you in another way why the price of Bitcoin right now is forming a very, very interesting scenario. Now, before I switch the chart, I just want to quickly aware you guys about the bonuses provided by Bybit to our crypto Anup community members, or even for the new users. Yes, guys, for new users, deposit $100 and get $40. How to claim? Many were saying here, Anup, you only show the bonuses, but you never show how to claim it. Now, you can see sign up for a Bybit account with crypto Anup link, which is in the description down below. claim $10 bonuses from Deposit Blast Off, claim welcome gift $10 from Rewards Hub, and claim $20 bonus from KYC from Rewards Hub. But for existing users who have not completed KYC yet, for you guys, hold minimum $50, complete KYC and get $20. How to claim? Hold minimum $50 in funding account, go to Rewards Hub and complete the KYC tasks and claim $20 airdrop. So this here is definitely a good opportunity to claim some bonuses. So try grabbing it. So what we are going to do here, we are going to use this rising trend line, because according to this rising trend line, the price of Bitcoin, whenever it has shown some shakeout after testing the support around this rising trend line, we have always seen a very nice relief rally. So that is another reason why in the medium short term, we are not allowed to break the support which we have around 30,000 to 30,500 range, because in most of the cases, whenever the price was holding this rising trend line and whenever the price was also preparing itself for this new impulsive movement, what has played out here? The price has formed a formation here in this manner. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has broken out from this broadening bottom formation. When we broke the upper trend line, which previously acted as a resistance into support, we had a very nice impulsive movement. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another rising trend line here to the upside and another one here to the downside, because this does looks like a broadening way, just like here from the past price action. So if the price in the medium short term is going to flip the resistance around 30,800, 30,900 into support, then you can see, according to this example, the price of Bitcoin could be preparing itself for this new impulsive movement, because breaking the upper trend line around 30,800, 30,900 will also be a breakout from this double bottom type of formation. Yes, guys, this double bottom formation here will be looked as a continuation pattern once we flip the neckline into support. So the neckline and upper trend line from this broadening wedge is around 30,800, 30,900. So if we can close the candle above it, this will be considered bullish. And now, even if we look at the price action using this Livermore speculative chart, according to this Livermore speculative chart in an hourly time frame, I showed you guys in the medium short term what could be unfolding: a retracement towards this lower trend line. And this lower trend line is also above 30,000. So any sort of a retracement, it is going to be looked as a retest. But price holding that range means we could be preparing ourselves for this new impulsive movement, just like from this accumulation cylinder with widening mouth. Price getting attracted towards this 0.7, and after that, slowly starting with the new impulsive movement. So that is another reason why the price of Bitcoin here in the medium short term needs to remain above 30,000 to 30,500 range. But let's suppose if we do see bigger shakeout, price breaking the support on 30,000, please do not panic, because we know around 28,000 we have some strong line of support lining for Bitcoin. And as long as the monthly candle stays or remains about 28,000, there is nothing to worry about. And now, even if we look at this in a daily time frame using this Williams alligator indicator, MACD, RSI, TTCCI indicator, we can see very clearly, guys, in the past price action, whenever RSI started jumping above 50, exactly at the same time MACD started to form a bullish crossover, and also the TTCCI indicator started appearing in a positive territory. What happened after that? After that, the Williams alligator indicator formed a bullish crossover. Bullish crossover means green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, and that led to a very nice relief rally. Let me show you here again. RSI started appearing above 50, MACD formed a bullish MACD cross, TTCCI in a positive territory. What happened after that? We formed a bullish crossover in Williams alligator, which led to a very nice impulsive movement, just like here from the past price action. And now, if we look in our case, this is also a very similar formation. RSI is above 50, MACD is still forming a bullish crossover, TTCCI indicator in a positive territory, and this has also led to a bullish crossover in Williams alligator indicator. So in the medium short term, if we do see further shakeout, remember guys, this Williams alligator indicator is going to be acting as additional support along with CPR indicator. So as long as we remain above this 28,000 or remain above this CPR line, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after some range bound to continue here to the upside, because in a weekly we can see once the price flips this key line of resistance, the previous high, into support, the price for the upcoming days is expected to show further continuation, because according to this inverse head and shoulder, right, according to this Elliott wave, impulsive wave 0.5, we could be seeing further more impulsive movement between 35 to 40,000 before the price of Bitcoin decides the trend direction. So this is another reason why I'm actually expecting the price, as soon as it flips the previous temporary resistance into support, could be starting with a new impulsive movement, and only after reaching around 35,000 to 40,000 we could be deciding the actual trend direction. Because in a weekly, not just only because of this inverse head and shoulder, even because of this falling channel or descending channel, you can see we have already broken out of one of the most important resistance line. Yes, the upper trend line acted as a strong line of resistance, but in our case the price has already broken out of it and also looks like bullish. So if we do see any sort of shakeout, price remaining above this rising trend line, right, this is still going to be looked as a continuation pattern for the upcoming days, because even our indicator, crypto Anup buy sell indicator, has flashed a buy signal when the price was around 24,000, 25,000 range. So any sort of shakeout, you can see in a bigger frame, we have a strong line of support from this descending channel, the upper trend line, and even the rising trend line support. So this is what I see right now, looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. So if you like what you just saw, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.